Hello, I am a 16-year-old going by the name Wong Yuanqi Aloysia, and I am a student from Smkbdp who loves reading the Harry Potter series. The magical world in the story do influence me a lot. When I was still a child, I always imagined that an owl knocking on my window and sending me a letter, informing me to study in Hogwarts on my 11th birthday. J.K. Rowling, the famous British author, magnificently wrote 7 fantasy books, and I'll be honored to introduce you the favorite book of mine, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This book here is the 6th book in the Harry Potter series and contains 30 chapters. It is preceded by Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix and followed by Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This book has a darker tone than its prequels, but it does also contain some humor. Lord Voldemort has returned to power, and his wrath has been felt in both the Muggle and Wizarding worlds. Severus Snape, Harry Potter's potion teacher, meets with Narcissa Malfoy, mother of Draco and wife of Lucius, an imprisoned Death Eater. Snape makes an unbreakable vow with Narcissa, promising to protect her son Draco. When shopping for school books, Harry runs into Draco and follows him to Bargain Bugs. He overhears Draco threatening Borgin and insists that he fix an unknown object. Harry is instantly suspicious of Draco, whom he believes to be a Death Eater, just like his father. When the students return to school, Dumbledore announced that Snape will be teaching the defense against the Dark Arts. Harry receives a used potion textbook that once belonged to the Half-Blood Prince. Some spells and amendments are written in the book, and Harry uses the notes to excel at potion. Dumbledore schedules regular meetings with Harry in which they look at the memories of those who have direct contact with Voldemort. Dumbledore believes that if Harry had learned enough about Voldemort's history, it would help him when they finally fight face to face. Voldemort's mother, Verrote, cast a love spell on a Muggle and was abandoned by him when it wore off. Voldemort was left at an orphanage and grew up to be an unpleasant and aggressive boy. Harry also learned that Voldemort has divided his soul into 7 Horcruxes. 2 of these, Tom Riddle's diary and Marvellous Ring, have already been destroyed. One resides in Voldemort, one resides in a snake, one is Verrote's locket, and the other 2 are suspected to be hidden in objects belonging to Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Gryffindor. Harry spends much of his time keeping up with his duties as a Quidditch captain and following Draco Malfoy. Harry uses his Marauders map to keep track of Draco, but often cannot find him on the map. Eventually, Harry realizes that when Draco is not on the map, he is using the Room of Requirement on the 7th floor of Hogwarts, which transforms into whatever the user needs. Harry tries his best to see what Draco is using the room for, but he cannot gain access. Eventually, Harry and Dumbledore leave Hogwarts together to fetch and destroy Verrote's locket, thus making Voldemort one step closer to mortal. They must overcome a variety of traps and challenges before reaching the basin where the locket is hidden under a poisonous potion. Dumbledore drinks the potion and Harry fights off Voldemort's inferi. They take the locket and return to Hogwarts as quickly as possible. Dumbledore is quite weak, and when they reach Hogsmeade, they can see that the dark mark is visible above the astronomy tower. Harry and Dumbledore rush to the tower. When they arrive, Dumbledore uses his magic to freeze Harry in place while Harry remains hidden in his cloak of invisibility. Draco Malfoy sprints into the room, threatening Dumbledore's life. Weak and with his wand out of reach, Dumbledore tells Draco that he is not a killer and the Order of Phoenix could protect him and his mother from Voldemort. Draco lowers his wand and Snape pushes into the tower. Harry cannot move or speak, but he hears members of the Order fighting Death Eaters below. Snape raises his wand and kills Dumbledore, sending him flying over the edge of the tower. When Dumbledore dies, his spell on Harry is broken, and Harry rushes after Snape, determined to avenge the death of his friends and headmaster. Harry used the spell written in the Half-Blood Prince potion textbook, and Snape dispelled it easily. Snape told Harry that he was the Half-Blood Prince, and he was the owner of the potion textbook. Harry had just used Snape's own spell to fight against him. Snape escapes, and Harry is devastated. He soon found that the locket that he and Dumbledore retrieved is not a Horcrux. Harry tells his friends that he will not be returning to Hogwarts next year and will instead search out and kill Voldemort by destroying all the Horcruxes. His friends Ron and Hermione vow to join. This courageous story ends here. The reason why I chose to introduce this book is because Severus Snape, the Half-Blood Prince in the story, is my favorite character. A little spoiler, he was told that he was a spy put by Dumbledore in the Voldemort side in the final book. I would rate this book 5 stars and strongly recommend you to read this book. You will find that the book is much interesting than you thought. And that's all from me.